like the because you interview a lot of people. You interview Project Youngin.
Yeah, my boy.
Relly Sky.
He's a Relly skier, sir.
You interview as well like Julio. Like who's your like the person that like you love interviewing, or the person that like I guess you had the most camaraderie with?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, cause the thing is, I do my interviews based off vibes. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like everybody in those interviews, they give different vibes. But I had to say Poody, cause you know, like after I hit up Poody, like after we did the interview and everything, it wasn't just like, all right, boom, interview and that's it. Like them niggas went to the studio next day, like Poody himself hopped in my DM, yo, I'm in the studio again, pull up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what? Like, I thought we was just gonna do the interviews and call it a day, but it's like, nigga tell me pull up to the point where it's like, I was in the studio. I remember one time I was in the studio with Poody for like 3 days straight, back to back. It was some crazy shit. And then that's when it clicked in my head. I'm like, you know what? Let me just ask them niggas. And I'm like, yo, bro, can I do like a, you know, vlog coverage for your album? Because that's when he was about to drop on the Untamed project. So I'm like, yo, let me do a vlog. Them niggas like, his manager Kuntry, shout out my boy Kuntry too, and my bro. His manager like, yo, we would love for you to do that, bro. All access and all. Yo, them boys gave me all access. I done heard all type of songs, you know what I'm saying? Unreleased and everything. So it's like, that's the blessing that come with this, bro. Like hearing unreleased songs and seeing like, okay, so-and-so got this project with so-and-so. Like it's just getting the first of everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep doing this.
That's a big trust though.
It's a big trust.
Cause like, you don't sign deals. That's just off the like them knowing like, you're not gonna drop nothing. You're not gonna release it.
Man, I tell people every time, bro. If I wanted to leak like the Poody album before that shit came out, I could have done that shit. But you know, I ain't gonna do that green ass shit. And on top of that, like nigga, you know, welcome me in his space. It's like I can't do no green shit like that. Cause people would try to do some green shit where it's like, cause they know it'll come up. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be trying to look for a quick come up, but it's like the quicker you get up there is the quicker you gonna fall down, bro. The quicker you get up there, the quicker you gonna fall down. So it's like, if that shit take time for me, I don't give two flying Fruit Loops, bro. Like I'll do that shit. I don't care.
If you could be an A&R at a label, where would you be A&R at?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I ain't.
If you say one, they're gonna be like, dang, why you ain't say this one? Why you ain't say that one?
Nah, but I don't know. I'd say Atlantic. You feel me? Cause it's like,
that's where all the like upcoming. Cause I know Kodak is on Atlantic. Atlantic got they got all the upcoming. Not upcoming, but those buzzing artists.
And it's like, I say Atlantic because I'm already familiar with, you know what I'm saying, the lineup and the artists. Well, not all of them per se, you feel me? But like most niggas that they got under they whatchamacallit, contract and shit, I'm already familiar with them niggas. So it's not like I'm gonna just go to Atlantic and just, I don't want to go in a record label where I'm not comfortable to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Or I just come in that shit, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, just because it's a big name. Yeah, it's a big name, but what can you bring for that big name? You feel me? So it's like, that's why I said Atlantic, because I'm more familiar with the lineup.
And a lot of people, I know, we're going to switch gears a little bit. I know a lot of people, they don't know, like, when you first started Rap Come Up, you started promoting artists down here. But
Miami,
but they weren't like, you didn't get what you was getting out of it, so you went up north. And then when you came back down, like people was like, bruh, like you was like, yo, they was like, yo, you only interviewing up north rappers, you only promoting them. Like, talk about like how that whole process of going through that.
I mean, it's like the way I seen that when I was in that situation, the way I seen it is like, bro, yeah, y'all niggas saying that. Don't get me wrong, yeah, it's true, but you gotta understand, when I was down here doing that, you niggas was not supporting.
Yeah, they was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas wasn't liking shit, you niggas wasn't posting shit, you niggas wasn't supporting nothing. But the fact that I left, you know what I'm saying, and I went on top, I'm like, bro, you know what, bro, if that shit ain't popping down here, it's gonna pop somewhere in Florida. You know what I'm saying? My first destination was Tally, so I'm like, fuck it, let me go to Tally. And then when I went to Tally, the first person I linked up with was DJ Shab. You know what I'm saying? And when I linked up with DJ Shab, talked to that boy, Shab plugged me in with Ace. And then, you know, from there, it's just been, you know, grind. You know what I'm saying? Then when I came back down here, it was just like, All right, bet. Now let me bring back what I got from up there back to the crib.
Yeah.
But when I got back to the crib, I'm thinking shit gonna be peachy and shit. But it's just like, oh, you fuck with them niggas, you fucking with them niggas. But it's like, them niggas is showing me love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is liking my shit, putting their shit on their 24-hour story post. Like, bro, how, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, how hard is it to do that? I ain't gonna ask you to do it. And that's why I tell people, like, even when I drop my interviews, I don't DM them boys and be like, yo, I just dropped the interview. Can you post it on your story? Can you share? Nah.
Yeah.
Like, I let them boys know, yo, I just dropped the interview. You know what I'm saying? Send them the link. If they share it, they share it. They don't. I'm not gonna be mad at that. Cause you know niggas still working. But yeah, like when I came back down here, niggas is just this and that. You know what I did? I just said, I bet. I just fought back from everything. Now I'm like, since y'all niggas say I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, bet. I fall back. Now I'm really gonna put the work in.
Yeah.
So now I started putting the work in, and then what? It's like niggas, the same niggas I seen that was telling me that like a year, 2 years ago, barely making music now, or they barely dropping some shit. But yet you still, you know what I'm saying, focus on me that's actually doing something. But it's like, I don't know, bro. Everybody got their own feelings and mindset about things. So it's like, I don't really let how people feel or think about me affect me, because it's like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me. You just know of what I do, or you heard of me, but you don't know me.
And there's a lot of like other pages that like they trying to do the same thing, but they either inconsistent, they posting the wrong thing, they when they do the collages, it come out wrong. Like, how you feel when you see stuff like that? Do you feel like, man, they copying me, or it's just like when you're going shopping for bread, like there's a whole bunch of bread, you just pick the bread that you want. Bread.
That's what, like, I ain't gonna lie, at first I'm like, damn, why y'all niggas gotta, you know what I'm saying, do this? Why y'all niggas gotta do that? Go do your own shit. But as I grow into that shit, I realize it's like, just cause you doing something that big don't mean anybody else can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the nigga don't fuck with you, he still could eat. But the thing that be throwing me is when like niggas actually copy your whole shit and do it the same way. Or sometimes like niggas would take the post, like the same exact post and everything, and just put like they logo on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit still have the orange outline.
I need the cause y'all be having the rap come up polos. I'm gonna need one of those.
I would get you one, bro. I would get you.
I be seeing the rap come up polos. I be like, damn,
those
bro.
shit's coming soon. The thing is, bro, like when we made the shirts, like I didn't expect people to be asking for the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I made the shirt, cause I'm like, you know what? Let me make like 4 shirts, like a shirt a day. So when I'm going somewhere, I could wear that shit so people can know, oh, rap come up here, come up here. But it wasn't for sale. But then when I made that shirt, I remember who asked me for that shit. I forgot, but it was like a major nigga that asked me for. I'm like, yo, you want a rap come up shirt? Like, it was like, you want a rap come up shirt, bro? Like, what? He like, yeah, bro, I need that right now. I was like, oh. Then that's when I started making more shirts. But yeah, I got you, bro. You want your shirt be with Versace silk?
Nah. Okay, you can go to Red, White, and Blue right there on 125th and get me.
Burberry cut?
Nah.